Hey, so I'm going to do the TMI tag. I'm going to try to run through these as fast as I can because there is like 50 freaking questions. But this is the TMI tag, which means too much information. When I first heard about this tag by my wifey, Bethany, I wanted to see one video. I was expecting something crazy like, do you fart in your sleep? But it's actually really tame questions, but I'm just going to do the tag anyway, just to make y'all a video. And the first question is, what are you wearing? I am in my PJs. Okay, I got a tank top on but no pants, so I can't stand up. Trust me, you don't want to see me stand up. Number 2, have you ever been in love? Well, I would hope so. I am married. But yes, I have been in love. Have you ever had a terrible breakup? Not like not like the dramatic ones that you see on shows and movies and stuff like that, but I have had breakups that were just like, oh God. One guy, I broke up with him and he tried to kill himself. That was fun. He took his motorcycle and went as fast as he could and slammed into the wall surrounding my apartment complex parking lot. Totaled his bike, split open his skull, like everything. That was just weird. And then the boyfriend right after him, oh my God, I started to lose interest in him because I felt like he wasn't genuine and I knew that something was up, so I started like distancing myself. But I worked with him, so I was kind of like, I gotta maintain kind of this thing until I can have a sit down with him and break up with him. And I go into the bathroom at work. Mind you, I was bartending. I go into the bathroom at work and there's a girl throwing up in the bathroom sink. And I felt bad and I was like, do you want me to get you a water? And her friend's like, don't worry about her, she's fine. She's just throwing up because her boyfriend's a bartender and he keeps feeding her like so many shots and drinks. And I'm like, the bartender? Just me and my boyfriend are bartending tonight. Like, I don't know what she's talking about. And I was like, who? What bartender? Matt? And she goes, yeah. And as soon as I said that, another girl came running out of the stall. She goes, wait a minute, I'm dating Matt. So here I am, standing with these 2 girls in the bathroom, dating the same person that I'm dating. And it was just, it was a mess. It was a mess. But as soon as I got out of the bathroom, I went back over to the bar. I finished working all night. He had no idea that I knew. I stayed quiet, and when I went to leave and he tried to kiss me, I was like, no, I'm good. And then, literally like 2 days later, I met Devin. So, sometimes you have one bad thing happen and it leads to something really great. So, how tall are you? I'm 5'3"-ish, maybe a little bit taller. So I always say just 5'4". It makes me happier to feel like I'm not a midget. So I'm like, 5'4". How much do you weigh? Oh God, I honestly, with no exaggeration, I haven't weighed myself since back when I lived in Florida. Oh, you know what? When I went to the doctor to have my deviate septum surgery done and have my blood drawn, they weighed me and I was 110. And that was about a year ago. So I don't know what I am right now, to be honest with you. Any tattoos? Yep. I've got my nautical stars on both my wrist and I've got Devin's name. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. There you go. I originally just had the little scroll with the little heart at the bottom, but then I added Devin's name the week before our wedding as my wedding gift to him, because he has my name all across his arm. Piercings. Well, my ears are pierced and my belly is pierced and I think that's it. Oh, my lip was pierced. I took my belly ring out, but it still has a gigantic hole in it. I don't really ever wear earrings, but my holes are still there. And my lip closed up and healed, like there's no sticking anything back in it. OTP? No idea what that means. No idea. Favorite show? I love rewatching Gossip Girl. I don't know why, something about Gossip Girl makes me so happy. I just finished rewatching from start to finish like 2 months ago on Netflix. I love watching Gossip Girl. I also love watching old reruns of Will and Grace and Friends and like the classics, but Dexter for a while was a really good show. Walking Dead for a while was a really great show. I've kind of been disinterested the last 2 seasons. I feel like it's just dragging and it's not getting anywhere. Sons of Anarchy, it was great, then it was and now it's getting good again, so we'll see what happens. Doesn't hurt that Charlie Hunnam is my husband in my mind. Favorite bands. Back in the day when there were bands, like boy bands and stuff, I loved Backstreet Boys. I was never an NSYNCer. I was a hardcore Backstreet Boy fan. Then as I got older, I liked Linkin Park. I still love Linkin Park. I still go to all their concerts when they come to Vegas. Old CDs that I have in the car and just listening to old music that I used to have on my MP3 player and stuff. Like my Audio Slave and just stuff like that, like old stuff. Something that I miss. I miss being in school and just being with your friends all the time and being super excited to like go out after school and to do something like going to the movies and just being excited for everything. Like hanging out with your friends and doing things that, like, I don't know, we used to just drive around in a car and we would have so much fun, me and my girlfriend. Favorite song? Like favorite song of all time? What is wrong with my light? My light keeps flashing. I still like Yellow by Coldplay. Every time I hear that song, it makes me want to cry. Like a Stone by Audio Slave is still one of my favorites. Switchfoot, Meant to Live, used to be my ringtone for 4 or 5 years. I loved that song for a really long time. How old are you? I just turned 27 last month. My zodiac sign. I am actually an Aquarius, which is really weird because when I read up on Aquariuses, you would think Aquarius is water, aqua, and they hold like a barrel of like water and all the like signs and symbols, but it's actually a wind or air or something sign. I don't know. It was very weird for me to find that out. But anyway, so yes, I am Aquarius, and I am also a rabbit in the Chinese zodiac. Quality that you look for in a partner. I think that I look for a sense of humor and confidence. Both those qualities are major. I feel like, however, confidence is slightly more important to me because with confidence, it determines how you are all the time. Like, you're confident at work, you do good at work. You're confident in life, you do well in life. You're confident around your friends, you're not insecure, you have fun. You're confident in your relationship, you're not jealous. You're confident in general, in anything. There's a sense of me, like I feel almost protected and happy and settled, knowing that my partner is confident and happy and settled. So I think confidence for me is the biggest quality that I could look for in a guy. Arrogance is a different story. I don't look for arrogance. I don't want you to be like, yeah, I'm hot. I look for like, I've got my head on straight. I'm confident in myself and I know who I am. That's really important. What is my favorite quote? I have so many, but 2 that stick in my mind. One of them is, never regret something that you've done because at one point it's something that you wanted to do. I totally feel that way. I feel like no matter if it was a mistake or not, you learn from it. And at that time, you really want to do it. And in order to not regret not doing it later on, you had to go through with it and see where it would lead you. Another quote that I absolutely love, I think was Dita Von Teese. She wrote, "You can be the juiciest peach in the entire world, like the best, most ripe peach ever. And there's always going to be someone that doesn't like peaches." So there's only so much you can do. You can't please everybody. You can't feel bad when somebody doesn't like you. You can't let other people's negativity and awful energy towards you affect who you are. You just have to be happy and confident in yourself. Favorite actor? You know what? It's been a long time since I've had like a favorite actor. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with Tom Hanks. I'm a Tom Hanks fan. My favorite color. Okay, so it's hard. I am more drawn to things that are like a neon baby pink, kind of like the classic Victoria's Secret kind of pink color that they always like have all their stuff in, like that neon highlighter baby colored pink. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. Anyway, but that color pink is one of my favorite colors. And then my other favorite color is like an olive green, but not so dirty. Like a pure neon kind of green, like a chartreuse. Something along those lines. I just love the way that that color looks, but I don't like to wear that color. I just like the look of things that are in that color. So I don't know. But I think the pink one, and it's not, I'm like, oh, I'm girly, because I'm not girly at all. But that color, every time I see that pink color, I love wearing it. I love like looking at things that color. I don't know. Maybe I do more girly girl things than I think I do. Loud or soft music? It depends on what my mood is. Like when I'm laying around the house and I'm just chillaxing, I listen to just kind of like cool, calm music. Like when I cook, sometimes I listen to like Sweater Weather or whatever. But when I'm in the car driving to or from work or even out, I blast my music. I put EDM, I put hip hop or whatever it is in that moment that I want to listen to, even in the shower. I blast music and I just dance around in the shower. So it goes both ways. I go both ways. Wait. TMI. Okay. Where do you go when you're sad? Back in the day when Devin and I used to argue and I was still like 19, 20 years old, I used to storm out of the house and I would run to the CVS down the street and I would just cry either in the car in the parking lot and or I would walk around CVS, and he eventually caught wind that that was my place and he would come and drag me out of there to fix the fight. But that used to be my place. Now I leave the house and I go to Walmart or Target if it's still early enough for me to go and it's not closed, and I'll just buy like cleaning supplies and then I'll come home and I'll like clean the heck out of the house because I'm so frustrated. I'll take it out on the dishes and the laundry and stuff like that. How long does it take you to shower? If I'm showering just to like run out of the house, less than 5 minutes because I'm just like soaping up and scrubbing and rinsing off and running out. If I'm getting ready for work and I have to wash and straighten out my hair and everything again and shave and all that crap, then it's going to take me about 30, maybe 45 minutes depending on if I'm in the tub or shower. If I'm in the shower, 30 minutes. If I'm in the tub and I'm soaking and I'm shaving my legs and everything, 45 minutes because I like to sit there and just like stew. It's fun. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? I don't get ready in the morning because I'm not awake in the morning. But when I do first wake up and I have to go somewhere, I take about 10 minutes. Have you ever been in a physical fight? No, not intense physical fight. A girl put her hands on me one time at work and she got suspended and everything because of it. I didn't do anything. She like pushed me and grabbed my wrist and like snatched my body because she wanted me to listen to her and I didn't want to listen to her because we were in the middle of work and I was like, this is not the time or place, and she wanted to do it then. My turn on, what is my turn on? I like a sense of humor. I think it's so hot when a guy is just like super funny and not like in a way where he has to think about being funny and he has to think of a joke. Like you can see his wheels turning and then he's like, blah, 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 ha, 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 ha. No, like you just come back with a witty, funny kind of answer, and I think it's fun. I think it's sexy. Turn off. Ooh, body odor. Oh, bad breath, BO, and smelling like you haven't showered. Just, no. Ugh, just, ugh. Why did I join YouTube? I was looking up on eBay makeup that I wanted to buy because I was thinking, you know, if I can get it cheaper on eBay, then it would be so much better. So then I looked up like MAC makeup and I realized that they were selling MAC pigments for like 150 bucks for a set of like 500 pigments, like every color you can imagine. And I was like, how can this be? If they sell them for so much more in the store, how can I get all of these pigments? Legit, it must be like some sort of fake or replica kind of thing. So I was like Googling, are the pigments on eBay real? And the first thing that came up was X Sparkich's video talking about it. And I was like, oh wow, there's like an actual video that she talks about all this stuff. And I listened to her, and then it shows you like the bar next to the videos were like suggested videos of that person's uploads. And I noticed that she had videos like how to do makeup, and I was like, oh, that's so awesome. I can watch how to do makeup on YouTube. That's so freaking cool. So I started looking at all her videos, and I was like, this is awesome. This is something I would love to do on my spare time. Just do crazy, fun, loud, vibrant makeup, because I do this on my spare time, and I take pictures of it on my little rinky-dinky camera, and I don't really do anything with it. Like, the pictures go on my computer, I stare at them, and sometimes they go on my MySpace, but that's it. They don't really do anything. So I thought that I should become a makeup artist on YouTube, and so I did. Thank you, X Sparkich, aka Alicia. My fears. I have 2 or 3 major fears. One of them I'm starting to get over a little bit, but not really. It still like scares me, but I'm trying to put on a brave face because everybody knows I'm afraid of rubber bands. So they always try and tease me with them. So right now I'm like trying so hard to like, oh, I'm fine. They don't affect me anymore. But they kind of do. And then the other thing are sloths. I absolutely hate. For some reason, they freak me out. They freak me out. I don't know why, because they're such calm and kind of slow animals, but something about them just moving ever so slowly, and then their claws are so long, and oh my god, I've had nightmares. I've never even seen one in real life, and I've had nightmares with these animals, and I don't know why. I don't know what it is that sets off. Oh, I don't know why. It gives me anxiety just talking about it. Ooh. And then the other thing is needles. I have a really bad phobia to needles. And it's not just like oh, I don't like pain, so, you know, I don't want needles and I don't like needles. No, it's a phobia. Like, if I know there's a needle in the room, even though I know it's not for me, I will fucking flip out. I will fucking run the other direction. It usually takes 2 people to hold me down for people to take my blood. And it's really sad because I watch these videos of these kids crying and their parents like, stop it, stop it. And the kids cry and cry and cry. And people comment stuff and they like, oh my god, like for real? The kid's like 15 years old, like get over it. I'm like, I'm 27. I still cry hysterically when I see a needle coming at me. Last thing that made you cry. I don't know. Work? Last time you said I love you. I said it about 5 hours ago when Devin was on his way up to bed. Meaning behind your YouTube name. Honestly, there was no crazy story behind it. I knew that I wanted my name in it because I absolutely can't stand when people have these outrageous, crazy screen names and then you don't know what their actual name is. Because they don't have it written anywhere else on their profile and you don't ever know how to address that person. But I just knew that I wanted my name in it, and I was like, should I do something cheesy like Jessie XXO, or like, what should I do? And my husband always says that I'm the princess, and I'm the princess, and I'm the princess. So I was like, you know, Princess Jessie, so I went with that. Last book I read, I think it was the 50 Shades of Grey series. I read all 3 books, yeah. Current book you're reading. I'm not reading anything right now. Last show that you watched. I watched a rerun of Friends downstairs on the DVR. Last person I talked to. Oh, Justin, my gay husband. Yep. Relationship between you and the last person you text. He's my husband, but the gay version, the non-sexual, but I would do anything for him. Happy. Excuse me. What is your favorite food? Ooh, I think sushi. I would have sushi every day if I could. Place you want to visit. So Devin and I are currently in the, at this stage right now that we are moving into that new house, but we haven't taken a vacation in a while, so in a while. I say in a while, it's only been 8 months. So we're kind of like trying to figure out where we want to go next. I was thinking Bora Bora at first, and then my friends were like, Bora Bora is the type of place where you go and you just sit and you lay and you relax. And as much as I would love to do that, there's only so long that I can do that for. So when I go on a vacation, I like doing activities. I go ATVing, I go ziplining, I go snorkeling, I go whatever it is that they have in that place. I like to do activities. And I just can't do a 5 or 6 day vacation where I'm sitting and not doing anything. So I don't know if I'm going to end up doing Bora Bora or not. I might do Costa Rica, or I don't know. I'm like really itching for Maui, but it's the last 2 places that I went to were Maui. I went to Maui twice last year, and I went to Belize a week before Maui. So I don't know. Last place that you were. Well, last place that I was downstairs in my living room, technically. But if it means vacation-wise, LA for IMATS was the last place that I was. Before that, it was Maui for Yvette's wedding in July. And then the week before that was Belize. Do you have a crush? I love Charlie Hunnam. I love him. And I was so flippin' excited to hear that he was going to do 50 Shades of Grey, and then he frickin' backed out, and I was so angry. I could understand though that he didn't want to play that role, but man, I was so looking forward to having his sexy, just, oh, he's so sexy. Last time I kissed anyone was a goodnight kiss when Devin came up to bed. Last time that you were insulted. Yeah, at work. One of my coworkers made a comment about me being like airheaded or something like that. I don't know if he was joking or not, but it made me sad. Favorite flavor of sweets? I'm not a huge chocolatey person, and I'm not a huge sweets person, but when I do get desserts and stuff at restaurants, it's normally like a fruity sorbet. I like yeah, sorbet. I guess every once in a while I'll get like a red velvet cake. I like strawberry and raspberry flavor type desserts, so sometimes like a cheesecake with raspberry or strawberry fruit on it. But yeah, I'm more into fruits than I am into sweets. Yeah, I'm not huge in sweets. What instrument do you play? I haven't played an instrument in a very long time, since middle school probably. But when I did play instruments, I played my piano at the house. I had like an electric piano. And I started learning the guitar, and I just got really bored with it, trying to teach myself the guitar. And it wasn't working out, and my parents didn't want to pay, ironically enough, didn't want to pay for lessons for me to get like guitar lessons after my grandfather bought me a guitar. And then when I left the house, I left the guitar because my dad's like, if you're not going to use it, I'll learn how to play the guitar. I was like, okay. And now, guess who pays for guitar lessons? My dad. I swear. Piece of favorite jewelry. Of course, it would be my engagement ring. My engagement ring that I designed and Devin made for me. It's just amazing. Last sport that you played? I don't freaking know. I tossed around a football, in the pool in Belize with the group of friends that I was with. So that's it. Last song that I sang. What was I singing at downstairs? What was I singing? I was singing something that I had heard on the radio today. Are you gonna stay the night? I think that's what I was singing while I was cooking. Is that what I was singing? I don't know. Favorite chat-up line? Like a favorite line that someone gives me? Nah. I don't have any. I'm not into lines and stuff like that. I don't use them and I don't like them. Have you ever used it? No, I don't use lines. No. Last time you hung out with anyone? Yesterday after work, I hung out with my girlfriend Marisol. We went and we ate together at the employee dining room, and then we we went to our jobs to pick up our envelopes of money? Who should answer these questions? Well, duh, you guys. I want to know what you guys have to say, and I think it would be fun if you guys tagged me in the comments so that I can see that you uploaded videos and I will watch them. I love you all, and happy TMIing.